Yo,
Hello,
welcome back to Trunks on the Outside. I'm Harvey.
I'm Matty. Mandalorian and Grogu trailer has
Yeah.
just come out. Yeah, we just rewatched it and let's talk about it, man. You go first.
I'm a huge Mando fan. I don't know if you
Same.
can tell, there's a couple of little
Oh,
Mandalorians
there he
right there.
is.
Oh, and that I promised that I would do like fucking years ago. I was going to make my own Din Djarin helmet.
Oh, hell
It
yeah.
just needs to be sprayed, but I've just never done it.
Yeah, because
Anyway,
that looks more like a clone helmet as is, but it's just not
yeah.
sprayed to be like
No, so
chromed
it's
up yet.
fuck, 2 secs. Let me grab it. All right.
Yes,
So it's 3D printed, and I've
that's
basically like
sick.
tried to sand out all the lines and shit. There's still like loads I've got to do here. But basically, I saw it as like a lockdown project.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, got halfway and thought, yeah, that's probably enough. And then I'm just going to stop doing it. I bought the sprays and everything. I bought like all the right colors and stuff.
Yeah,
And just never touched it again. So yeah, ADHD.
now's the perfect time to pick it back up, man. We've got
Yeah, right. I'll probably never finish it.
yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah,
We've
that
got
is
we've
what it
got
is.
Pedro back in the suit. I hope. I mean, I'm assuming.
Well, I think from what was it, season 3, he like wasn't in the suit a lot, but he'd do the
No,
voice.
no, exactly. I mean, I assume he's doing Last of Us, and I mean, I don't know how long ago this was, but he's been in nearly every single piece of media that's come out in the last 2 or 3
5 years?
years. Yeah,
It's been a while.
but I would assume he's going to be there physically for the movie, right? He's got to be.
I would hope so. I mean, that's Star Wars money.
Yeah, Star
You
Wars
kind of
movie
go,
money. Yeah,
but I don't know. Like, I wonder if he's on like a kind of arrangement with them that he still gets paid bank just for doing the voice.
I
But
would imagine so.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'd like to be in the suit.
I'd want to be there, but that's coming from two massive Star Wars fans and not from an actor just doing his job, I suppose.
Yeah,
But
but as well,
yeah,
it's like it's fucking Star Wars, man.
it's fucking Star Wars.
Like not everyone gets the opportunity to be in Star Wars,
No, and
and
let alone playing one of the coolest characters in Star Wars.
hands down.
Yeah,
Like, dude, when Mando season 1 came out and episode 1, obviously it was weekly, wasn't it? So after I watched that first episode, I was like, man, I am in. I don't know what to expect, but I'm just in. Like, this
Yeah.
is cool. Feels like a Western.
yeah,
And I think that's what the film's like. Seems like it's portraying, like, even with like the logo, it kind of reminds me of like an old like 60s, 70s like film poster. It's real cool.
yeah, and yeah, it does seem to be continuing that sort of Western serial kind of vibe. Which at first I thought, when I first started watching the trailer, when I first heard of it, I was like, oh, the episodes are like 40 minutes to an hour as it is.
Yeah.
What's the point of doing a movie? It's just going to feel like a slightly longer episode. And then I watched the whole trailer and it just looks so cool that I don't really care if it does just feel like a longer episode.
Yeah.
I think it looks really exciting. I like a lot of the kind of practical work that they're doing there. A lot of the aliens and monsters just look great, and I think it might just be a lot of fun, which is okay.
Yeah. I think that it's what it needs, I think, Star Wars. I know like season 3 wasn't the best for everyone, but I think going into this movie, the fact that it comes out next year, within the next, 9 months? When's it come out? May. Pretty
Let's
sure
find out.
it's got to be May. Star Wars always comes out in either May or December.
May 22nd.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've completely forgot what I was talking about, but fuck it. It's nice to have Star Wars back in cinema, and especially have Mando and their little seller of toys, Grogu.
Yeah.
Which look, dude, I'm so here for. I don't care that he's just plastered everywhere.
Yeah.
Like the whole reason we got into Star Wars as kids was to buy the toys, and I would be lying to myself if I didn't say when I went to Woolworths. Remember Woolworths? I saw Anakin's pod racer from episode 1, and I was like, that's fucking cool. I'm going to buy that.
Yeah, this isn't the first time Star Wars has made a funny little cute guy
There's
for the
always
purpose of selling toys. We've since the beginning. I mean, I don't know if mean, the Ewoks were 100% that. It
Oh,
was.
for sure.
I was going to say the Jawas. I don't think there's many toys of the Jawas, but
You'd be
they are cute
surprised.
little guys. And then even more recently, we had the Porgs in the
Oh yeah.
sequels.
Yep.
And who can forget the cutest little guy of all, Watto from Phantom
Big
Menace.
toy seller.
Yeah,
Big toy
man.
seller.
I had a plush of him that I'd cuddle every
Did
night
you?
when I was a
Really?
kid. No.
Oh shit.
But yeah, this is fine. I'm okay with Lil Grogu. He's cute and he's working. He sells toys, so he's doing what he was made to do.
Yeah.
Fair play to Disney, man. They
Look,
know what
man,
they're doing.
cuteness sells, and look, man, he is cute and he's funny, and it's like the little comic relief character, but also you kind of got that, whole story arc with him, which we'll get into later because our episode is a Star Wars episode today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love seeing Zeb,
Yo,
dude. I'm Rebels through and through. That's
yeah.
my shit. So the fact that we saw Zeb in season 3, for a brief second, I was just like, wow, I've lost my mind a bit. But then seeing him fighting in this trailer, jumping off the wall and stuff. Yeah.
I've only seen a little bit of Rebels, but that like small clip of him fighting in the trailer, just his movement is just like spot on to what it was in the show, and yeah, it looks incredible. I think I'm glad they've kind of followed through with this. I felt like his little cameo at the end of that episode could have very easily just been a loose end that they just something that they threw in for fun and then never kind of picked up again. But the fact that he's in this is really exciting. I mean, maybe it was seeing the other guys in the Ahsoka series in live action and the kind of the positive feedback they got from that, which has helped them kind of carry through with seeing Zeb in live action. So that's nearly the full Rebels gang in live action now. I mean, missing one, I think, for if you've seen the show, for maybe clear reasons.
Yes. I don't want to spoil Rebels for anyone, but
I don't
if
want
you know,
to
you know.
I fear I might have there, but moving on.
Yeah. I don't think there's much to say about it. It looks like a Mando episode.
Yeah.
It looks like a trailer for a season of Mando. And I'm here for it. I feel like it feels very Saturday morning TV.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm completely fine with that. I just want to go. I want to go to the cinema and be entertained, as Maximus Decimus Meridius said.
Yeah.
I do. I am entertained. So I will watch it.
I'm entertained by the trailer alone, so I can only assume that the movie's going to be just as good.
We hope.
Yeah. We hope. You never know.
If it sucks.
Kenobi did, so...
We're starting this already.
It just slipped out. We knew this was going to come up. We don't have to start this right now. I still have more.
I think. Oh. All right. Okay, we'll carry on with Mando. Naysayer.
Hey, there's lots of people out there that will agree with me. I'm sure.
I know.
I don't know if we can move on now. I think I've completely derailed this whole thing by saying that.
I'm riled. Fuck it, you start then, man. Why did you dislike? Did you finish Kenobi?
No, never finished it.
Motherfucker. Where did you get up to?
There was a couple bits that, look, this is coming from a diehard Obi-Wan Kenobi fan. Like, he was my all-time favorite Star Wars character when I was a kid. Loved everything about the character, and so I was very excited for his solo show to come out. But it just didn't, for me, I just didn't think it was good writing or good directing or good anything. Like, it's not, I can't really peg it down to anything other than that. Like, I think it just wasn't well made, and I think it was relying on a lot of nostalgia to try and kind of propel it forward and to make people enjoy it, as a lot of recent media
Star Wars does.
Star Wars does, and even other stuff. I spoke about it was the same problem I had with No Way Home as well.
Yeah.
But
I get you.
Like, you can't just use nostalgia and cameos to make a bad script better. You can't polish a turd with Hayden Christensen. Fucking whatever his name is. It was great to see it. It was really cool.
Christiniansen.
Christiniansen.
Fuck.
But it was a badly written show and wasn't very well made, and nothing can kind of get me past that. I can't look past that to try and enjoy something just because they got Anakin back.
I get that.
Go back and watch the chase scene with Baby Leia in the forest.
That's not an excuse. Everyone.
Yes, it is. It's awful.
Yeah, it's bad, but just go with it. Like
I can't,
dude.
It's so bad.
I understand. I know what you mean. It's the fact. I think I saw like a video of someone like, talking about it or whether, on how like she escapes one of the dudes that's like chasing her and shit. It's for me. It's like a kid's action film where like the adults are like stupid.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, so where they're just like, oh, I'm trying to chase this little kid that I could definitely reach in like 4 steps because I'm an adult and I know how to run fast.
And
apparently this kid's getting away from me. Yeah. I try and look past that, but purely because finishing the series, the end of it for me is so fucking good. Mm-hmm. Like finally seeing Anakin and Obi-Wan like do their little thing. I understand where it kind of fits in like continuity where people get a bit iffy about it because it was supposed to be that like Obi-Wan and Darth Vader met again
on the Death Star.
After all this time on the Death Star. Yeah. I think it adds a bit more weight to their dynamic between the both of them. Yeah. Because there's that quote or something. I don't know if this is correct and, don't fucking quote me on this, but it's when Anakin and Obi-Wan are kind of facing off and Obi-Wan says to Anakin, like, I failed you. And then Anakin's like, Anakin is not your failure. Like, that for me is like, oh man, like fucking cool right line. There. That's a great line.
That's a great line.
Yeah. Don't give me a butt.
But it's not going to make up for the rest of it. I will go back and watch it at some point. I have to. I can't call myself a Star Wars fan, let alone an Obi-Wan fan, without watching the whole of it. I just haven't. It was just such a letdown for me. I think that's my problem. I wanted it to be so much better than it was, and it wasn't. And there were good things about it, I like.
It's all right. I don't even remember half the characters' names.
Fuck it, I can't remember the actor's name.
Who are we thinking of?
Ewan McGregor. I like Ewan McGregor.
Was that who you were thinking of?
I couldn't fucking remember. Cut this shit. Cut it. Cut it. I look like a fool. I look like an idiot. I'm ill. Okay,
that's fine.
I'm not in top form. I like Ewan McGregor, and I also want to give a shout out to the little girl who played Baby Leia because I thought she was fantastic and like so endearing and like so like such a. You could tell it was Leia. She was just like such a strong kind of bossy person, but like in a kind of cool. She was sick. She was really cool. I think. Again, let down by not a great script. I liked the idea of seeing Obi-Wan looking out for the twins as he was entrusted to do. But there's a bit where like he's on Leia's home planet. I can't remember. But
when is it when he's talking about her mum, like Padme?
Yes.
Yeah,
that was a good bit. Yeah,
I think that's kind of near the end ish.
Oh, maybe I got further in it than I thought. I also like seeing like the Inquisitors and stuff like that, and that is I love seeing those bits of Star Wars lore that's a bit more niche in live action. I think that's really cool.
For me, it's just it's an extension of Rebels stuff coming through to live action because I'm probably wrong because there's people that like Star Wars way more than both me and you do. Yeah, but my first introduction to the Inquisitors was Star Wars Rebels. So to see the Grand Inquisitor in the series and then they fucking stabbed him and everyone's like, oh my God, he's dead. And he's literally alive in the fucking series. So I knew that doesn't happen. Disney right now, don't know how the fuck a lightsaber works. And that's a very annoying fucking thing because you can get stabbed through the fucking stomach like Qui-Gon did. And die almost instantaneously. Oh no, wait, he held out for the fight. He wanted to see the cool fight, and then it was like, the boy, you must train the boy.
He did. He watched the rest of the fight.
He watched the whole fight. Yeah. But then, like, I understand Darth Maul gets cut in half, but in
Then
lore,
gets robot legs.
yeah, because he survives pure hatred, keeps him
Yeah.
alive. But then, people are like, oh, the Grand Inquisitor, their race has 2 stomachs. I'm like, that's such a fucking cop-out thing to say. If someone's been stabbed in the stomach, they've been stabbed in the stomach, they're going to bleed regardless.
Yeah.
So that whole thing,
Or are they? Because a lightsaber cauterizes the wound, and therefore they
Yeah,
don't bleed.
I know. Yep. I mean, when you're right, you're right. No.
They'll always come up with a way, They'll always come up with a way to retcon something.
Mm-hmm. Is this enough of the Obi-Wan hate? We got any
It's
more?
not hate, it's disappointment. That's what it is. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Just disappointed. I do really want to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
I remember watching it on tour with Charlie, and we were watching it on like a tiny fucking iPhone screen. And that's how I watched the finale, just on a screen. So I'd really like to watch it on like my big TV and stuff.
I think that's probably a good way of watching it. I mean, I remember I watched it on my own in my room. Yeah. So I was filled with the hatred, because I didn't have anybody to kind of get excited with. I was Darth Maul. It was the hatred was powering me watching it. But maybe if I went back and watched it again, and I watched it with Nick, my partner, who is a bigger Star Wars fan than I am, maybe huh?
Is she a bigger Star Wars fan than you?
I would say so, big time. Fuck, yeah,
fair.
I mean, our nerdiness is like similar levels, but like different things. And Star Wars, I feel like, is her main thing.
Right.
So I feel like she probably trumps my Star Wars ness. She's seen more of it for sure.
Damn.
And and I feel like if I maybe watched it again with her excitement would get me excited. But then again, she watched Acolyte, and I was only in the room while she was watching it. I didn't, and she enjoyed all of it. She finished it, and I was in the room the whole time, but was always doing other things, and that didn't draw me in at all. I wanted it to. Another one where it was like, this was such a cool idea, seeing Jedi at the height of their at the height of their control and their power. In the prequels, the Jedi Order is strong, but it's kind of on its way out, which is how Anakin can so easily, or not easily, but can, with Order 66, get rid of all the Jedi. But like in Acolyte,
it was Palpatine.
Yeah.
Palpatine had the sway on the Senate and all that stuff.
But yeah, Acolyte should have been cool, seeing Jedi's doing Jedi things. But again, I think it was bad writing. And that can't save a show, even if it's got a cool premise and great production behind it. That's the other thing that disappoints me about these things. It's like, it's millions of dollars put into these shows.
Mm-hmm. Someone checked that off. Someone said money.
Yeah,
and I thought Acolyte was going to sell toys.
Let's keep putting money into this, millions of dollars into this, and I don't know, man.
It was horrible. It was so bad, and I'm not even saying that because of the reasons why people dislike that show, because that's fucking stupid in itself anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The fact is the story was fucking ass. They introduced this new fucking group of witches when you've got the Night Sisters right there.
Yeah.
That could be used for this kind of shit.
Seen in live action yet. That could have been.
Have we not? No, we haven't. We've seen them in Jedi Survivor.
Seen them in the games, but not in live action, no.
That's what I mean. Like, they were right there, and like,
that's so true.
For me, like, I read the High Republic books, like the first 6 that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so excited to see if they were going to, carry on from that era and, build on the stories that have already been told, or do like a adaptation, fuck me, of that work, because I really like that idea where like the Sith are just an idea, like they're not even there.
Mm-hmm.
And, the Acolyte did kind of do that to an extent, but you're also locked into the fucking, it's only 100 years before Phantom Menace. So you're still kind of locked into the Skywalker timeline, where you have to make it make sense, instead of just being like, this is a fucking 1,000 years ago. It's not locked into anything. You don't need to worry about fuck all. You can just start it from here.
Just have a story set in that universe.
Yeah. I will say the fights were great. I
True.
really enjoyed all the fights for that. I thought the villain was awesome. I think he gets a lot of stick for his portrayal of the stranger, but I think that, probably get a bit of stick for this. I thought some of his fights were the best that I've seen in recent times. I
Yes.
thought he was such a cool, like, brute force way of fighting with that helmet that he's got that's made out of, I don't know the word, I'll edit it in afterwards. The way that, like, he basically, like, headbutts the fucking lightsaber and he turns it off because it's made with this fucking thing almost similar to, like, Beskar, but it's not Beskar, but it shorts out a lightsaber. So I was like, that's cool. He's got, like, fan braces and shit and a helmet, and, like, he's real fucking, he's just angry. He fights with so much anger. And I was like, yes, that's it. And then as the story went on, I was like, oh, okay, this is just getting weird and slightly too sexual for a Star Wars thing. And then also,
He was hot, though.
He was hot. He was in The Good Place.
Yeah,
in
he's
that.
fucking
He's in
so
that.
good in that. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. And I think the thing that annoys me is, like, we won't get him in anything else unless he's put into video games now, because that show did so badly. And I'm not defending the show. It's not for me. And also it's just not good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Bad writing let it down. Which is a shame because, there was some, Manny Jacinto.
That's the one.
Yeah, he was fantastic in it. I also really liked, I don't know the actor's name, but it was the dude who was in Squid Game.
Yep. Yeah, he's cool.
And, like, he learned English for Acolyte. He was really good.
Yep.
And yet the fight scenes, I remember, do kind of stand out to me. They were the best parts of the show because they kind of did some interesting stuff.
There's some cool deaths as well.
That hadn't been done.
Yeah.
But
I need to like rewatch that series, but just the good parts. So there'll be like 5 minutes of footage, but I'll be like, that was good.
There'll be a supercut online somewhere of that, and somebody's done the work for us already, probably.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with that. That was in my list. Acolyte. Assolite.
Nice.
Speaking of ass.
Boba Fett.
No, Andor season 1.
Fuck off.
Is ass.
No, it's not.
Dude, for me, it's so fucking boring. The pacing is so fucking off.
Nah, bro.
But,
season 2.
I spent the entire day finishing season 2. I watched 9 episodes. I did. Incredible.
Oh my god. Yes.
Season 2 is fucking incredible. And it's not made me want to go and watch season 1 because it just didn't interest me at all. But the way that season 2 made me genuinely give a fuck about a series that I didn't care for before.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this is cool. I need to go and watch Rogue One, like, now.
Dude, yeah.
Dude.
Oh, like, I'm so excited.
Wow. Yeah, man. It's fresh. Literally half hour before we started this, I finished the last episode.
Mad. I think Andor season 2 is probably my favorite piece of Star Wars media, hands down. If not favorite, definitely top 3. It is just incredible.
It's pure stress.
It is pure stress.
I felt tense, man.
Yeah, but felt so real and like
proper.
Felt so connected to real world stuff. I think that's why it was so stressful, because I was like,
shit's going on.
Yeah, shit's going on, and it felt like it was going on like outside my door as well.
Yeah.
It is so well written. I hate to say it, but just like so grown up, you know? It's like Star Wars is like a family film. It's a kid's film.
That's what threw me off at the start of not season 1, because I finished season 1 and was like, why is everyone so fucking hyped about this thing?
Yeah.
But I think it was at the end of season 3. No, end of season 3, end of episode 3. There's like that real adult bit with the guy that's like attacking Biz and shit, and I was
that's
like,
the fucking scariest bit in the show for me.
And I was like, are we now, going over the family friendly kind of thing? Is this like, obviously I understand that the Empire is fucking evil.
Yeah.
But how do we make this fit into the timeline that goes into A New Hope?
Yeah.
Like, is it because we never talk about that anymore, kind of thing,
No, I mean, you don't see that side of the Empire, but it's just shown that like that is happening. It's not just
for sure.
I mean, obviously, like Darth Vader and Darth Sidious are the evil ones, and then Grand Moff Tarkin is evil as well. But I do feel like half of the Empire is just people doing their job and just kind
Yeah.
of surviving, because that's how
Just following
you
orders.
survive, following orders, exactly. But then that evil is at the root of the Empire and goes down to people like that
Yeah, of course.
who attacks Bix in the scariest scene in Star Wars
Dude,
today.
horrible.
All absolutely
Fucking
awful, and really kind of grounded the universe for me. And after watching that for the first time, I was like, it just blew me away that Disney had produced that,
and
but
said the word.
had handled it so, said the word as well.
Said the
Yeah,
word, man. I was
they
like,
said
oh,
it.
okay. Right.
They didn't just kind of dance around it. They were like, these are real
Yeah.
people, and this is a scary universe that we're in.
I respect it though. I respect that it was there.
100%.
Like,
Yeah, they handled it. They handled it well, and especially her kind of PTSD afterwards
yeah.
of it was like so thoughtfully done, and was just heartbreaking storyline.
But
Wow,
what a fucking show. So
what
good.
a fucking show! Makes me want to
So
watch it
good.
again.
Yeah, I was talking to the boys. I was meant to watch it on tour, and I just didn't. I didn't give it enough time. So I was like, cool, I'm just going to start it while I'm at work and just kind of watch it, while I'm doing emails and stuff, just kind of figure it out. And then I got like 3 episodes in and was like, I should be watching this at home.
Yeah.
So then I carried it on from home, and yeah, it was
deserves your full attention.
Dude, it fucking made me binge like 9 episodes today.
Yeah.
So it's earned my approval.
Sick. I'm
very much
glad
enjoyed
to
it.
hear. I'm glad we can agree on one thing when it comes to Star Wars.
Yeah. I don't really have much more to say about that. Like Andor as a whole, I thought character wise, it made me. I've never really cared about Andor like as a character, but now seeing like what he's done, with like, is it Luthen? Seeing what they've like done to start this fucking. What Luthen's done for the rebellion, and then Andor's kind of like playing off of him, isn't he? Seeing how that then leads right into Rogue One, which then leads right into A New Hope. It's quite nice having a timeline that's consistent and doesn't like. Obviously, season 2 jumps a year every like 3 episodes or something.
But
I like that.
It works really well, and it leads directly in. It's so beautiful. Me and Nick, when we finished watching it, the night after we watched the last episode, watched Rogue One, and it's. I mean, apart from. That's also one of my favorites. You do, when I went back and watched it though, it was a bit of. It felt like I got a bit of whiplash because Andor season 2 is so kind of mature, grown up, and well written, and then you go straight into Rogue One, which is back to kind of family orientated, fun action movie, and it does like even just like the language of the script changes and the pacing changes.
Yeah,
it's still a great movie, but going straight into that from Andor as a show is like, whoa, what it's like feels like 2 completely different universes almost.
Yeah, that's what I worry about.
Yeah,
it's like if we divert from the core, values, let's say, of Star Wars, it then almost becomes quite hard to be like, oh well, like in the last thing that I just watched, it was really like all stakes, like like shit was happening, it was fucking scary. And then Rogue One, obviously the stakes are high, but it's also like, come with me on a fantasy journey. To save the world. Like
we're all friends, and
although it does end very similar to like how an Andor episode would end, it's fucking depressing. What do you think? Right? What do you think of the hallway scene at the end of Rogue One and its continuity into A New Hope?
Well, I mean, it's cool as fuck, but
of course,
Darth Vader isn't doing any of that shit in the original trilogy.
Nope.
He's like.
Dude, it's it's like a day or 2 after.
Yeah.
Like.
And then we see him do another fight, and he's just not nearly.
He does that a lot. It kind of annoys me because we had peak Vader.
Yeah.
Into Can't move.
Clunky Vader.
Yeah. Mm.
Me and Nick finished. This is when Andor finished. We finished Andor season 2, went straight into Rogue One, and then watched the original trilogy.
Nice.
And we both had a thought while we were watching the original trilogy that I'm cautious to say on this podcast because I feel like nobody's going to agree with it.
Good. Let me know.
So I'm going to say it. But after watching the incredible writing and direction and everything of Andor season 2, and then also even like the how good Rogue One was visually, it is one of the prettiest Star Wars films we've ever had. Going from that into the original trilogy is, again, you get such whiplash from it because they're so different in terms of the visuals and the writing and the pacing of the original trilogy. And I'm not one for remakes of films that didn't come out that long ago. I'm not one for remakes at all. But we were rewatching the original trilogy next to the newer stuff that's come out, and we were kind of saying that maybe it's time for remakes of the original trilogy, which is blasphemous to say because I don't know if I actually want that, but to actually kind of update them and bring them into the canon of today's Star Wars, which is kind of done what it can to kind of stay within the canon of the original trilogy and everything. But of course, things change, and there's been so much more lore added since then that I think if they were to do a remake of the original trilogy, they could add so much more stuff in, make it look a lot better, and improve the pacing of it. I don't know. What are your opinions on that?
I don't necessarily agree. I remember Nick telling me at work. I don't know. It's obviously, I think for us, man, we're spoiled with the Marvelness of films, where you can go back to the start of the MCU and they still all look the same.
Yeah.
Whereas we weren't born when, A New Hope came out. So, it changed the way that films are made. It changed the way that a lot of things are done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not using that as an excuse to defend it, although it deserves its trophies. I think for me, I would prefer to see it retold in animation. I think that there's so much you can do with animation that you can redo that. I mean, not necessarily the same because you can't use the voice actors. I mean, you could get Mark Hamill if Mark Hamill wanted to do it, but you're really having him play, a 20-year-old kid?
His voice is
the Joker voice, basically.
Yeah. Okay, I quite like that, doing it in an animated format.
Just for kids. I know it's on the borderline of making everything accessible to everyone, which I don't necessarily agree with. Taken out of context, that sounds awful.
I was just
but you know what? You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's like, yeah, shit. Yeah.
Half-hates accessibility.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
Fuck, what was I trying to say? I don't think something new should be made just so someone younger can watch it.
Yeah.
I don't want the same thing to be made.
Yeah. No, you're right. And it's not that... I do appreciate the original trilogy for what they are. They are obviously groundbreaking movies of the time, and parts of them still look amazing, and I do love the visual style of them. I just, it just feels very different when you're watching them back to back with the brand new stuff that's just come out a few years ago.
No, I get that absolutely.
Which is and it's everything. It's the looks, it's the pacing, it's the script, it's kind of the acting style as well. I mean, the acting style of everything. If you take any movie from the 70s and compare it to a movie that's come out in the last 20 years, it's going to feel very different. But yeah, I think maybe doing it like a retelling, animated with kind of a bit more extended, with more lore to do with the rebellion and.
Well, we've got that.
But yeah,
we've got that in Andor. This
We've
is
got
me
that in
talking
Andor.
well about Andor.
I know.
We've got that.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thunk? Um, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't really
know.
know. I don't know what else to add to that.
Nah. During that conversation, I did remember another. Well, you, what's next on your list? I wonder if it's the same thing that's on that I was about to bring up.
I've got like things that I can just add, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I thought Ahsoka was great as a series.
Yeah,
Really enjoyed it.
yeah,
Wish it I wish it continued a bit more from Rebels, which it did in a way. But then it also relies too much on you had have had. I don't know. It relies on you watching Rebels beforehand to
mm-hmm.
enjoy it. Um,
Yeah,
which I don't kind of agree with. I
yeah,
do because obviously I'm a huge Rebels fan, but if I was to be like, oh, you should go watch Ahsoka to someone that hasn't watched Rebels, they wouldn't know what the World Between Worlds is. That the fucking right thing?
yeah. That's
Yeah, the
the
World
weird blue
Between Worlds.
place. Yeah,
Yeah, how would I
yeah,
explain that? How would I
yeah.
explain like, oh, who the fuck is this Ezra character? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
should I know who he is? Like, it's a continuation of Rebels, which is awesome. But yeah, how do you get someone new to watch that?
Yeah, that's. I think that was the exact downfall of Ahsoka. I quite enjoyed
Mm,
it as well, and I watched it when I hadn't seen any of Rebels as well. But
yeah,
I watched it with Nick, who was explaining to me who these people were, where what
yeah,
these
cool.
places were, and I still enjoyed it. It's not my favorite bit of Star Wars media, but
Mm.
I really really like Rosario Dawson as
Oh,
Ahsoka.
dude,
I think
she's
that's some of
awesome.
the best casting ever. She's so everything she's in, she's fucking awesome. But
Yeah,
she's fantastic as Ahsoka. I wish some of the fighting was better in it. I remember not being that impressed with some of the fighting.
I think it's because two lightsabers they're weighty, like because they're lit up now for TV, so
Yes,
they've got
yeah, they're like
electronics inside it.
physical
Yeah,
LEDs, right? Yeah.
so I think for anyone like maybe like back in the Attack of the Clones days where they did that two lightsaber fighting thing with Anakin and Count
Hmm.
Dooku, that was easier because they were lighter.
Yeah,
But now she's got like a bit of weight to them.
that's a
That
very
it's
good point.
almost hard to move naturally when you've got these weighty lightsabers that they do edit in the special effects afterwards, but most of the light coming onto the character is from that lightsaber. So
Yeah.
that I think that's why the fights to me look so weird. And also you've
Hmm.
had you know what is it, 10 years of Ahsoka in the Clone Wars and Rebels, fighting like fast, jumping off things, being super quick with them.
Yeah.
You go and see like an Ahsoka that's just after Rebels. So she's still supposed to be, fast as fuck, boy. And she's not. So it takes you out of it.
It's yeah,
But
yeah. But I don't want them to get rid of the LED lightsabers at the
no,
same
it looks
time
cool as
because
fuck.
they
Yeah.
look so
I
great.
mean,
But yeah, that was kind of the one main thing that I remember. But yeah, I think they I like seeing, for me, watching it for the first time, meeting these characters from Rebels.
mm-hmm.
Um, but I wish it was just Ahsoka. I wish it wasn't Ahsoka and the cast of Rebels. I wish it was just kind of her story. But I haven't seen all of Rebels or
Yeah.
Clone Wars, so maybe you can't have an Ahsoka story without these characters. Which
I think Ahsoka she's so ingrained in the Rebels. I'm going to call them a family because that's what it
yeah,
feels like. She's so ingrained in their family. And I think if you ever go back and watch Rebels and you finish it all the way,
mm-hmm.
you'll kind of get, why she's so ingrained with them.
Got
Because
you.
at the end of Rebels, there's like a time skip and it ends where the end of season 1 of Ahsoka ends, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, there's this whole like little part. I don't want to like chat too much about it because I
I
fucking love it and I just want you to love it as well.
Yeah,
Um,
no, we're kind of gradually making our way through Rebels,
mm,
not binging it or anything. Like every now and then, if we're sitting down with dinner, we'll put an episode on,
yeah, cool.
and I really like it as that, or like even I use it as like a Saturday morning cartoon sometimes. Like if
Yes.
I'm sitting down with my breakfast, I'll watch a couple episodes of it. So I'm kind of gradually making my way through with it, and it is great. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of exactly what you want from a cartoon of that sort of era.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I will get to the end of it eventually, and then rewatch Ahsoka, and I'm sure I'll connect with it a lot more.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, can we talk about Skeleton Crew?
Yes, we can.
Yes, was that
Right.
on your list?
Well, I've just got written down. Skeleton Crew is incredible.
Yeah,
I loved
yeah,
it.
fucking so good.
Good. Fuck yes.
It
It,
was just perfect. It was exactly what Star Wars should be doing, which is just making cool stories in that universe.
yeah.
Which is because it's just rich and ripe with so much cool stuff that you don't have to be following the fucking Skywalker family every single time. Just do
No,
anything else.
dude,
Because
it annoys me, man. In a galaxy, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was this one family, and let's talk about them for the next
yeah,
fucking 40 years.
yeah. And
No,
then even
it's
fucking making characters that aren't Skywalkers into Skywalkers, aka Rey, that was just ridiculous. But Skeleton Crew,
it's we've heard about space pirates for so long
yeah,
in the Star Wars universe, and now we've got space pirates.
uh-huh.
One person that I wanted to see in Skeleton Crew, which we didn't, is Hondo Onaka. He is the best character, and he would have fit so well in this, smugglers type scenario with the kids and the who did Jude Law play? I can't fucking remember.
Oh, I've seen this guy before.
So he's a big part of Rebels and Clone Wars.
Got you.
He's just awesome. He's so funny, and the guy that voices Winnie the Pooh plays him.
That's sick.
He's just cool as fuck. Yeah, I would have loved to see him in that, just because he's got that pizzazz about him where he'll help you out, but he's also a couple of steps away from scamming you. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like he's always got another plan, but he always chooses the side of good. In my eyes, anyway, he always chooses like the right thing, because he'll be like, "Oh, money," but this person needs help, and he'll more than often go to the person in need.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing that Skeleton Crew didn't have, that pretty much every other Star Wars property has. It didn't have, it didn't have a character that we've seen before, did it?
No.
Everybody was new in it.
Yeah, there was no callback. There definitely was no callback.
Yeah, we have to check this, otherwise people are gonna.
No,
I don't think.
from what I can see, no one that we've seen before. So
it was
I'm
just a
happy with
completely standalone story, which was
that.
great to see, with a great cast of.
Oh, Neil! Remember little Neil? Oh, I just want to hug him.
Yeah,
He's so sweet. And when man, the bit it broke George. I'm sure it broke Nick as well. But when he finally builds up the courage and he throws the thing at the robot, and he's like, "Leave my friends alone." I was like, "Oh man, my heart!" Because we are those fucking kids, man. We were the shy ones and shit. So to see definitely for me, I'm sure it is for you as well. But to see myself in a character is so cool, because everyone can be like, "Oh yeah, I see myself in Batman," or "I see myself in Luke Skywalker," but more than often we're the side characters that cheer on the actual heroes. So to see him doing his thing and actually showing up for his friends and stuff, man, that got me so bad.
We're all Neil deep down, or not even deep down,
figure.
Fully on the outside, on the exterior. I am Neil, and fucking love that little guy.
Man, I could talk about this all day. That deserves a rewatch. ASAP. I thought the story. I said it again. The story was great. I loved that it kind of felt very Treasure Planet to me.
Yeah,
which is one of my all-time favorite Disney film.
Yeah.
It was just so it was an adventure, just what we wanted from Star Wars.
I've just seen a massive spider on the floor. All
right, Matty, the time is now.
I might need to
take all the time you need.
Yeah, if Nick sees that later.
Oh yeah, she's done.
It's just cool. Okay,
I'll keep rolling.
Give me 5 minutes, gang. Bear with me.
I love this. So good. Yeah, let's go. Fuck me. Fucking looks like a grasshopper. Okay. Look at that. Man. The bravery. Look, Neil would have done that.
I just know if Nick saw that when she gets in, she would not be able to sleep tonight.
No,
so I thought I'd just
not at all.
Sort it out now and save the stress later. So,
of course.
What were we talking about?
Obviously, you don't like Boba Fett.
I didn't. I didn't. I wanted
I
to because again,
yeah,
one of my favorite characters, but I felt let down. Again, you
I
go.
get you.
So
I
yeah,
liked it. But again, the reason I liked it is because it felt like an extension of Mandalorian, which in a
yeah,
sense it was. So I was completely fine of having this side quest kind of story. I understand people have issues with the scooters.
yeah. I was going to
Um,
talk about the scooter guys.
yeah, I see it in the same light as like in Andor they had a fucking talk show on the TV. I see it as the same kind of shit as that. Like if you want to, complain about these kids that like, work on themselves and then do like essentially, have a little bike gang.
I
I
don't have a
think,
problem with a bike gang. I
mm,
don't even have a problem with like a Vespa bike gang because I
oh
think
yeah,
even that's kind of interesting world building. That like they for a bikie gang they haven't gone for like the classic leather jackets. They've gone for like 60s mods.
yeah,
I think that was even interesting. It was just that they were lame.
yeah,
They
yeah,
just weren't cool.
yeah.
I think they could have done all of that and made them cool, but they just weren't. And I
No,
think that was my problem.
I think the acting was terrible as
The
well.
acting wasn't
They
great.
may have been new, but let's not do
Yeah,
that.
there's no
Um,
excuse.
what have we got? Oh, I think another one that you don't like. I think you've tried to watch it and you haven't ever watched
Okay.
it. Is Solo.
No, I have seen Solo. I've only seen it the once,
Okay.
but I remember quite liking it. I didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
any
yeah.
major problems with it.
Okay,
I've wanted
sweet.
to do a rewatch recently, but every time I suggest it to Nick, she says no because
Maybe it's Nick that doesn't like it
I
because
think you're thinking of Nick. Yeah.
I think Solo is a great film, especially like if you like stuff like Andor season 2 and Rogue
Hmm.
One. It's like a real fun adventure kind of thing, and just like although it's not the Han Solo that we know, although
Yeah.
it's not the Lando that we know, like Donald Glover plays a great Lando Calrissian.
Oh, I love
He's
Donald
awesome.
Glover in everything
Yeah,
he's
dude, he's
in.
fucking great. I just think the reason Solo did so bad is because it came after the Last Jedi. It was the
Yeah.
the next film after that, and everyone was burnt from the Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And I think it deserves everyone's time. I think if you like your Star Wars to be more Star Warsy, almost that's such a shit way to explain that, but it's a heist film essentially, and then it goes more into the Star Wars bit, doing the Kessel Run, and then
Yeah.
it's cool. It's
I
like it's
mean,
it's a real Star Wars story. It's called Solo, a Star Wars story.
yeah.
It's what it's
Yeah.
done. It's done.
I think you're right. I think thinking back on it, like I think if I was to criticize it in any way, it would be that it's kind of a lot of the story beats feel quite convenient for them to just kind of fit in all these kind of classic Han Solo things
It's
like
because they had to, isn't
he
it?
he yeah, exactly, they
Yeah.
had to fit all of this backstory into one
Hmm.
movie, so it's like, oh, it's convenient that this happens, oh, and then he gets locked up and Chewbacca's there and it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know, I've only seen it the once. I just looked up the cast and I forgot how good the cast is. There's
Mm.
like, I mean, Alden Ehrenreich um, is fantastic. He's really good in. Did you watch Ironheart?
No, but I know he's the
He's
main
the
guy in
best
that.
thing in Iron. I mean, Ironheart I quite
Sweet.
enjoyed. But he's fantastic in that. We've got Amelia Clarke, Donald
Mhm.
Glover, Woody Harrelson,
Come
Tandy
on,
Newton, John Favreau, Phoebe
Phoebe
Waller-Bridge,
Waller-Bridge. Yeah.
and Paul Bettany.
Ah, Paul Bettany was great in that film.
That's like, what an insane cast.
Yeah,
And I'm just looking. Fucking, oh my god, they got Sam Witwer back from Maul. I forgot
yeah.
that Maul was even in this.
So this is the one thing that really annoyed me about Solo doing so badly is it really leans on a sequel.
Yeah,
It sets up a continual story for Crimson Dawn and Darth Maul and that whole thing, and we just haven't heard anything about it
well,
since.
and we won't
I don't
because
think we will.
it's been
No.
too long that I don't think we're going to get any of that. I
Yeah.
don't know if, um, I mean, I feel like we hadn't seen Alden Ehrenreich in like anything recently,
No.
but the fact that he's done a Marvel and he was in something else recently as well. shows that like he's not against working for Disney again. So
No.
maybe we could see him back as Solo at some point in the future, but I don't know if they would take that risk.
Yeah, I get that.
And put that faith in him, which is a shame because I think he's a great actor. But yeah, deserves a rewatch. I've only seen it the once,
sure.
and I think us and everybody else should give it a second chance, maybe.
Damn right. My last thing on my list
Hit me.
is I think that the sequels will be looked upon more fondly in the future, like the prequels did for us.
Agreed.
I think
100% agree.
prequels were made for us when we were kids. We enjoyed them. Older people did not like them. Media did not like them. You know, I think they gave, and this is just from memory, I'm pretty sure Revenge of the Sith got like a 7 out of 10 or something. And for me, that's my Christmas Day film. Nice. Every single Christmas, I'll put Revenge of the Sith on in the morning and just watch it. I genuinely think that will be the case. I loved Force Awakens.
Same.
It was just A New Hope, but
that's why I loved it.
Don't really care.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi. It has parts of it that I like, and it has parts of it that I fucking hate.
Agreed.
I would love to see if a fan has made an edit that makes it great. And Rise of Skywalker, I genuinely did really like in the cinema, but it's a film that is essentially tying up all the shit from the previous film.
Yeah, and so not even doing a great job of it.
No, it has to, because like I like the idea of Luke being the way that he was in The Last Jedi, because I think, you know, so much time has passed and our like expectation of him to remain the way that he was kind of like, to me, it doesn't make sense, because like people can change in a year. It's given 30 years, people can change a hell of a lot. And especially, you know,
I don't want him to though.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I get that. Want him to. Why?
Yeah, you want him to be the hero. They shouldn't have killed him off.
No. And I completely hear what you're saying, and you're not wrong, but no.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
I just think, like, you know, everyone's got their own vision, their own idea of how Luke Skywalker should be.
Yeah.
And for me, Luke's never been a character that I care about. I didn't care about him coming in for Mando season 2. Like, when that bit happened, I was like, should have been Ezra. Really? If anyone's going to save Grogu, it's going to be Ezra. But no, I didn't care. Did not faze me. Obviously, now that I go back and watch it, I get goosebumps because I'm like, yeah, fucking Luke's here. Man. Cool. Like, yeah, I've been on his side the whole time. I promise. I've never really cared enough about him. I was always a Han Solo guy.
Yeah.
So I think seeing it from like a real world perspective, like learning from your failures, is something that he's very good at. But I think over the course of time, seeing himself, you know, build up the Jedi Academy, and then, you know, have that vision. He's basically seeing into Kylo's mind at that point and seeing like his path into the dark side with Snoke and all this kind of stuff. And he has that, you know, split second of weakness where he thinks what he's doing is the right thing, but it's not. He goes down the same route as, you know, when I think it's at the end of Return of the Jedi. Darth Vader's fighting Luke, and Luke's like doing whatever, but then he like brings up his sister or some shit, and then Luke's like, it's when he cuts off his hand and shit, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
he does all that fucking crazy shit. Like,
yeah,
I think he is one to be quite. I don't know. It's a very hard subject to explain because I can't think. That's my excuse. I can't fucking think.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's kind of it's almost impossible to not to it's almost impossible to have a completely faultless character, and to have a character who doesn't make mistakes is kind of dumb, and that's bad writing. If a character is perfect all the time, it's unrealistic. you know, at the end of the day, Luke Skywalker, he's a human, or whatever that race is in a long time ago, a galaxy far, far away. It might not be human, whatever it is. It is a split second, which then he gets caught at the wrong second. If he wasn't seen, then we would still have the Luke that I want. And it's just, I can't remember my original point.
Basically, we didn't want him to die. He didn't need to die. I think the way that he died was fine. There are a lot of people that don't like it. I think it's fine. Like, you've exerted yourself so much by force projecting yourself across the fucking universe, essentially. It's a big undertaking.
Yeah, I did think that scene was interesting, and I didn't hate his death. I actually think he did need to die in the sequels. I think it made sense for them to completely pass the torch and have the original trio die in each movie.
I don't always think that that's a good movie trope, to just kill off all your characters and be like, this is the new ones. Obviously, we didn't have a say with Leia, because unfortunately she passed before Rise of Skywalker.
Like, just
because
tragedy.
I think out of everyone she would have remained.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that. I think they could have kept her, and it was absolutely such a shame and such a loss to not just Star Wars but the entire acting community. That we
nerds
that we lost her, and nerds everywhere, and you know. But yeah, I think if any of them was going to stay, it would have been her, and she might have continued on.
They're doing a Rey film, aren't they?
Yeah,
her thing. I don't really know where they're going to go with that.
No, me neither. I don't know if I want them to go anywhere with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's been very under the radar, isn't it? When's that coming out?
Fuck knows. I don't even think it's. I think it's just the idea is there. But I really think, man, I hate the fact that they killed off Kylo.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I think he should have been the Skywalker.
Yeah, rather than
Rey.
He could have redeemed himself. I mean, he did redeem himself.
Yeah, and then he just fucking dies.
Yeah,
he's my favorite. He's my favorite part out of that.
Yeah,
whole series.
Yeah, waste. And if we're talking about wastes, we might as well talk about the character of Finn. Yeah, John Boyega. So much potential in him being a much bigger player, and I think absolute fumble by Disney there for not making him a bigger, better protagonist than he was, and just turning him into like a jokey comic relief was just so stupid. Like that was a man who was not only an incredible actor and an up and coming talent, but also someone who is so incredibly knowledgeable and passionate about Star Wars and about the universe that like he was the perfect casting. Him was like the best thing they ever did, and then after that just decided to just
dropped him. Like,
just so stupid.
They should have made Finn the Jedi.
Yeah.
Finn being a Jedi, ex-Stormtrooper, strong with the Force.
Yeah.
Learns from Luke Skywalker.
Make Rey the kind of scavenger space pirate.
The Han Solo character.
The Han Solo. Yeah. Because he was literally passing the baton over to her in Force Awakens. And just so silly. Why did they do any of that? And that's just kind of the surface level of the problems with the second two of the sequel movies. I could list a lot more, but I'm not going to. But yeah, again, there's things about those movies that I do like, but it was just all downhill after Force Awakens for me.
Yeah, there are cool parts, but the story just isn't there.
No.
And that's not fine, because we say that's fine a lot of the time. It's not fucking fine.
It's not, because these movies mean a lot to a lot of people, and you spent millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to make them, and they're not that good. And I kind of feel like, I'm not saying I could do a better job, but
I could do a better job.
give me millions of dollars and find out. Maybe I could. Who knows?
Yeah, you could definitely do a better job than Acolyte.
Well, Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah,
So
awful.
give me some money and let's talk Disney. Let's talk.
I'm ready. I'm waiting. I don't have anything else to say
No.
about Star Wars. I mean, I do. I'm just not going to.
I think I'm in the same boat. I think we've said a lot already. Um,
There's not any other series. Did you ever watch The Bad Batch?
no,
No.
no.
It's one to add to the list.
Did
If you've
you?
done like Rebels and shit, yeah.
Yeah, that definitely. I think I will go back. I also really enjoyed. Really loud car stereo went past. Sorry.
Even I heard it.
Um, was it called Tales of the Jedi? And it
Yeah.
was, yeah, that was really good as well. I get
Yeah, I like
another
that.
really good one to just watch eating your cereal in the morning, like little standalone one shots.
Yeah, I love that.
That was, yeah, that was really
There was
good.
like a
Shout out
couple
to
of
that
other ones
series.
as well. I think there was like Tales of the
Tales of the Sith as well.
and then of the Underworld, which had Ventress in it. There's
Oh,
like a
I
few
didn't
of them now.
even
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
about that one.
Mm.
Okay, I need to do, yeah, a big watch of all of those.
You know what? I'm thinking that you know autumn's here. It's time for
Mm,
a front to back rewatch of
hell yeah.
all Star Wars shit. Why not?
Oh, one last Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
We briefly mentioned the Jedi Survivor games. Just want to say they are also maybe top 5 favorite Star Wars things
Mm.
for me. Incredible games, incredible stories and gameplay, but also I think an underrated one and an underdog of Star Wars stories. I feel like I might be one of the few people, but I really liked the campaign of Battlefront 2.
So did I. I
Yes,
thought it was fucking awesome.
really cool, like a
Yeah,
short
loved it.
kind of contained story, but yes, it's so good, it's so much
Yeah.
fun, and I wish it was longer, and I wish they'd revisit some of those characters. There's one level where you're playing as, I can't remember his name, this guy who's sent to retrieve something from a Sith safe, and he meets Luke, who's also
Oh
trying to
yeah.
find something,
Yeah.
and Luke is just like just the ideal version of Luke in that one mission. He's
Yeah.
like this kind of pure Jedi who's only there to just help people, and like, I don't know, it's great. If you haven't played it,
No. Yeah.
I think everybody should play that. It's really, really good.
He like convinces the Imperial that when he's like, "Why did you help me?"
Because you
Because
asked.
you asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So good. So
Oh
good.
man, I gotta go replay that.
Yeah, same.
Like that's canon as well. It's
Yeah,
canon to the films and shit.
it's fantastic. Go and play it, everybody.
Have you been reading anything? Have you been watching anything?
I just came back from holiday,
Mm.
and because I didn't have loads to do, I got massively into reading Project Hail Mary, which
Nice.
I'd started. I got like 100 pages in, but it hadn't really caught me. And then on holiday, I ended up reading like 200 pages in the space of like 4 days, and I'm
Yeah,
fully
sick.
hooked. I'm quite close to the end now.
Hell yeah.
Um, it's so good, man. Once
Mm.
you kind of hit a point, I think I don't want to spoil it because
Yeah.
there's a movie of it coming out soon, which I think will be most people's way in. But once you meet a certain character in it,
Yeah, you're
you
in.
know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's just the rest. It is so heartwarming and
Hmm.
it's beautiful. And I've just reached a point. I'm going to try and say where I'm at without spoilers, because you've finished it, right?
No, I still need to finish it.
Oh, you haven't finished it.
I
Okay.
know. I fucking ADHD'd it. Just
Yeah, that's
left
what I
it.
that's what I usually do as well. I'll reach a point, but okay. How close are you to the end? Or
I don't remember. It's been so long since I read it.
fair, fair. Well, it's really fantastic. I'm really enjoying that. And then comic books, Batman #1.
Did you finally read it? Oh
I
yeah,
read
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Hmm.
so we opened it. Opened our issues last episode, but I
Yeah.
read. Oh, did we talk about it as well? We haven't talked
No,
about it
no,
yet,
no,
have we?
no. We haven't spoke about it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. It
Hmm.
is feels different, but I'm interested to see where they go with it. I like some of the design elements of it. I like the fact that it is a blue and grey suit,
Same.
because quite often, I feel, especially now that James Gunn is kind of creative director of the whole of DC, I feel like quite often comic books reflect what might be coming in movies to get people
Yeah,
kind of used to certain
I
elements.
I completely agree.
So seeing a blue and grey suit in the comic books is feeling pretty good, feeling
Yeah,
pretty
man.
hopeful. And saying that, I just saw an interview with James Gunn where he spoke about what kind of era of Batman that he really likes and what hopefully our DCU Batman will be based on. And he was talking a lot about like the early 70s Neil Adams sort of Batman, which is again a blue and grey suit, still dark and gritty, but still in like a supernatural setting. Um,
Oh, nice.
which I think, and there's like a lot of kind of Neil Adams covers that will be very familiar to kind of comic book fans. And
Man, I had a toy of this
which
Batman when I
one?
was younger that my dad got me. It's not like on here or anything, but it was like this. Oh man, I wish I could find it. It was like a just a statue, like a rubber statue kind of thing, and he
Yeah,
had like a cloth cape, and you could
sick.
move like his arms, and that was it.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh man, it was cool as fuck.
But yeah, I am looking forward to what we've got coming, especially since we've had it confirmed after my Batman rant in a previous episode. I can only assume that Matt Reeves and James Gunn were listening because they've now confirmed that the Batman is an Elseworld story and not connected to the wider DCU,
Which is good.
which is very good in my opinion. We will be
Mm.
getting two Batmen for the first time, two simultaneous Batmen for the first time in
Yes,
history with very different vibes. And as a Batman fan, that is nothing but a good thing. What have you been reading, my friend?
bro. I know you told me this, but
Mm.
why didn't you double down on it?
What? Which one?
Absolute fucking Batman.
Yo,
Absolute fucking Batman is incredible.
I haven't read it yet. I didn't tell you that. Who told you to
You
read that?
said have you read Absolute Batman yet? So
Well,
I'm there thinking that you fucking read it.
No, I haven't started it yet.
Oh,
I've been
bro,
reading too much other stuff. I haven't started it.
bro,
I just wanted to hear your opinion. So I'm going to
dude.
start it tonight. Now that this is the same reaction everybody else has been having, but
Yeah, like,
because I got the
dude,
DC
like,
app, I've just been reading too much other shit. Absolute Batman. Yeah, I mean, it
mm,
looks incredible. It's
dude, it's. I don't even know how to explain it. I obviously we both love comic books,
mhm.
but I haven't been this hooked in a comic book for so long. Like where I'm like, how can it get more insane? How does it
Mhm.
go? And I love it. Doesn't rely on anything else. It doesn't rely on any knowledge of anything else. It's a completely new thing. Like it's its own thing.
Yeah.
And when the first issue, I was like, I don't know if I like, you know, how this is because this isn't spoilers at all. It's like the first couple of pages.
Mhm.
Alfred is like a secret agent essentially for like
Okay.
another company, and he's watching Batman. So he's
Okay.
taking notes on Batman, being like, "Who is this kid?
Yeah.
I've learned his routine and all these kind of things. I need to figure out why he's doing what he does." So he doesn't know like Batman really. He
Yeah.
meets him in I think the first issue, um, and like all of Batman's friends, like Batman was born and raised in Crime Alley, and
Sick.
like his mom's
That's
still alive
cool.
and shit, and it's like, dude, it's like Batman has gone to hell in the weirdest way. It's
Well,
so fucking gory, it's so violent, but it's also
that's cool.
insanely cool. That it's
Yeah.
very 90s, very fucking cool.
Yeah.
And dude, I finished the last fucking issue last night, and I was expecting to be able to swipe again, and it said you're all
I'm
caught up.
sorry.
And
I'm sorry.
I sat there like, why,
No,
man,
okay. I will start it tonight, I promise.
dude? Like genuinely, I started Absolute Superman straight away afterwards because I
Yeah.
was like, I need more of this universe because it doesn't rely on me, needing to know anything about the Batman and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
It's not Batman doesn't have a no kill rule in this. He's very
No.
much
Well,
geezer.
from what I understand about this universe, I might be mistaken,
Mm,
but I think it's like the absolute universe was started by Darkseid to try
right.
and he to try and one up the heroes. he kind of started this universe, but took away what made them, each of them, the best versions of themselves.
Right.
So for Batman, he's taken away Alfred and his money.
Mm-hmm.
And for Superman, he's taken away his loving parents. I can't remember what it is for the rest of them, but that's what they've done for these characters. They looked at what makes them who they are and what makes them good at what they do, and just reversed it.
Yeah.
Which is, a really cool idea.
Man.
I'm going to read it tonight.
Oh, dude, it's so good. Like, I obviously get hyped about comics in general, but this was the one that I think it was like after issue 2 or 3. I was like, man, this is really cool. Like, I love the way that they've done like his inner circle, because he's not a loner in this. He's got people with him.
Cool.
Not like a Robin or anything, but he's got like, I've never seen Batman with like a friendship circle.
Yeah.
He has the Bat family and he has Alfred, but he's quite a loner, isn't he? Like normally.
Yeah.
And in Absolute, he's got a friend circle and he's got like all these people that help him out and shit. It's just, oh, dude, it's so fucking good.
Okay, cool.
Like, it is the most, like, if you remember, I can't remember who the artist is, but, or the artists in general, but you know, in 90s comics, you get like, it might be like Jim Lee or Todd McFarlane type shit from the 90s where everyone's just ripped.
Over the top, ripped.
Dude,
yeah.
Batman is 6'9" in this, and he weighs 30 stone. It is so over the top, but it works, man. It's so fucking good.
Sick.
I also read all of New 52 Batman, that whole run. And then I started Rebirth, and I read the first volume of that, and then was like, okay, I've like oversaturated myself with Batman.
Down, yeah.
So yeah, let me go and read some more Batman. So that's when I started Absolute, and yeah, dude, it's hype as fuck, man. It's
Sick.
so cool.
I'm gonna give one more recommendation, just because it's a new series that's just started. So maybe jump on it and you can get on it from the start. Superman: The Kryptonite Spectrum, it's called.
Okay, let me search this up.
The first episode just come out. It feels like a kind of a spiritual sequel to All-Star Superman. It feels like a very similar style, very similar universe, a very similar Superman. And yeah, it's basically this Superman intercepts this asteroid that's coming to Earth. Contained within this asteroid is 4 or 5 new types of kryptonites that he's never encountered before. In like different colors of kryptonite has different effects on him. So the first episode, he calls Batman and he comes over, and they decide.
Is it an episode? Is it a series?
It's a series, yeah.
Or a book, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so the first episode just came out, and I think it should be like a weekly, monthly series now. And yeah, they decide they need to test each of these different types of kryptonite on Superman to see the effects. And the first issue is the first type of kryptonite, and we'll find out in the next episode what the next one does. But it's kind of it's
sweet.
cool. The art style is pretty interesting, and it's a pretty fun comic. So that's my other recommendation.
So go read it. Do what Matty says. I think that's everything.
I think that's all for me as well, mate. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. If you listen on Spotify, thank you for doing so. I don't think people listen on Spotify as much as they do watching our beautiful faces on YouTube.
I don't know.
Nah, yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you listen on Spotify, amazing. If you watch on YouTube, amazing. There's a little button down there. That way. Press that. Yeah. And just be notified for more videos. People say this on YouTube all the time, and I don't fucking do it. But if you like it, just press the fucking button.
Please. Yeah. Or just...
I need to eat.
Or just watch the whole video 4 or 5 more times.
And we still won't see a penny.
And just click the button. What's easier, you know?
I'd rather have a conversation. So comment whether you like us or hate us. Yeah. Thank you for joining.
Nick's handing me a massive green cake. Bye.